Welcome to another Arius Wave update. Okay, so my last post was only a few hours ago, and we're on a tight schedule here, so bear with me. I have to produce another idea right now, which is important and you should pay attention, basically. So, what is that idea? That idea is that this move that recently happened has not completed yet. Okay, this may not be the end of that drop. Okay. Now, I don't know if you've been following any of my market updates, but basically, we're looking at another top in the markets, right? Now, what's giving me this clue is this move down right here, right now, in progress. What do we look for? What do we do? How do we approach this? Okay, now I'm not going to give you the full breakdown of the waves. I don't think that's necessary at this point. You can learn the waves. I teach the waves, right? So basically, my previous idea, I had to explain the recount. So I've been on a tight schedule, basically trying to make sure we have the pattern right because something is happening and this pattern is part of that process of what's happening. So, look, it's not doom porn or fear mongering or any of that. It's just a little bit of a hint or a clue, right? If we break below the red line, we're going down to 10 cents. If we break above the magenta line, the dotted line, purple or pink, sorry, whatever you want to call it, magenta line, I think magenta covers all pinks. But if we break above that line before we hit the red line, then fine, we're going to keep going higher. But I don't think that's going to happen. And this is why I'm posting this video. And that the reason for that is because, well, number one, how can there be another crash if we're expecting the cryptos to move higher? There cannot be another crash. So it's just logical that we're not going to see that crash unless it happens right now before we break that magenta line. Okay? So it's as simple as that. It's logical, it's a process of elimination, and it's experience with the waves. Okay? So look, you could say that it's nothing until it happens, and then it's basically you're caught out. Okay. Now to move to 10 cents, that's a significant drop from this level, right? Now I may have said no to 10 cents in the past, right? But I wait for price action to happen first before I make assumptions. I don't just make assumptions because I feel like 10 cents is a nice round number I'd love to buy in at because it's more cheaper than where I am now, right? No. I make my assumptions based on the waves, right? Which is why I did a whole recount of Bitcoin since the beginning, which is why I posted a whole set of ideas for Bitcoin and XLM. I'll link them below, right? And I will potentially make an updated small degree count of the Bitcoin correction as well, because this is going to affect all markets, okay? Now, I just use XLM as a yardstick because it has very clear waves. And if I can't read those waves, then I don't know what I'm doing. So forget about it. Be on your way and go listen to Magic Poop Cannon, right? Now, or use your oscillator or RSI indicator or whatever it is that you use, your MACD even, or your moving average. But the thing is that everything looks fine for a bull run, except that we haven't seen that correction in the markets yet that I'm expecting. And we can't see a correction later because this will already be going up. Why would cryptos crash once they're already moving up? It's just stupid, right? It doesn't make sense. So I don't just go and make assumptions based on a comment or something, whatever. Maybe I had an itch on my ass and I decided to scratch it and it gave me an idea that cryptos are going to crash. No, I actually go and make sure that I really put the puzzles together and arrange them nicely and they all fit and it makes sense and it's logical. Intuition, gut feeling based on experience and wave counting and basically RES wave, right? So this is why I think that you should pay attention to this. Wait for a pullback, sell or convert, and then wait for the low, buy back in. Okay? I don't know. That pullback might be done already. It might be a little bit higher. I don't know. Well, actually, I do know, but I only tell my members, right? And potentially my live stream later. But that's a different story. Okay. What I want you to know is that this is an important area. Okay. This is the make or break area. Okay. Let's call it the make or break area. Okay. And let's make it nice and big in yellow so you can really get it through your thick skull if you have one. If you don't, that's great. But this is the make or break area. Right. Now, this is actually an interesting line that I just thought of, but I think I must have got it from somewhere, and I think it's eSignal. Once upon a time, I used to use eSignal. It's a trading platform. And yeah, they have this thing called make or break, and it's actually based on Elliott wave. No wonder I lost money on it. But anyway, this is the make or break area. So up or down from here, which way? Choose. A, it goes up, I win, I'm rich. B, it goes down first. I have to make a choice. This is where you make the choice, this area here. Okay? So make your choice. Bitcoin, I will produce an updated small degree update because I know I have a feeling that it's inaccurate. Something is giving me the vibe now that it's a bit inaccurate. So whether it be later tonight after my live stream, I may possibly post an updated count on the Bitcoin idea, but this one I believe is right. But the Bitcoin one, I think it's not done yet. I think it's lacking. I think there is going to be another move down as well. And in global markets, stock market, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, etc., maybe it's a nothing burger, right? Maybe it's just a nothing burger in the greater scheme of things. And you know what? It probably isn't a big deal, okay? It probably isn't a big deal. But it will get you in at a cheaper price. If it does crack that red line, you can buy at the previous wave 4. Oh, look, we're using Elliott wave again. Oh my God, what has happened to me? What is going on? Okay, but if you don't want to be an Elliottician, you could do something like this. Just do the same distance. Oh, you can't do that here. That's the problem. So you're going to have to measure that line and produce a similar line to that line. And it might just be 10 cents. Okay. So up to you how you do it. I don't care. If you want to learn the waves, I teach it, whatever. But that's the deal here. I do believe there will be some kind of zigzag looking pattern before we move higher. And it's not the first time that these type of things happen. So please don't be a hardhead. Take this into consideration as it might just make you that much more richer in the future, or maybe just put a few more in your bag. Who knows, right? But as I said, if you're going to do that, wait for a pullback, a proper pullback. If you don't know what that is, well, check out my live stream. But you should always just put a buy order at the high, just in case I'm wrong, just to rebuy in if it keeps going up. Okay, so hopefully you found this video interesting and informative. Thank you for watching.